Hey everybody, you're watching We the Fandom, where we discuss comic books, pop culture, and the fandom experience. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more content. How's it going everybody? Jacob here at We the Fandom, and today I'll be doing another comic book review. And for today's comic, it's going to be Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales, issue number 1. Just got it in the mail recently, issues number 1 and 2. I will be doing an issue 2 review next week, but today we're talking about issue number 1. Cyberfrog is basically a story about a very happy little frog who gets together with all his frog friends and they just eat flies all day and have a really good time. But seriously, Ethan Van Sciver is the creator of Cyberfrog. Originally created him in 1993 while working for Hall of Heroes Comics. Later, he worked for Harris Comics with Cyberfrog, and then left to work for DC for a couple decades, and then left DC a few years ago to come back and write a new Cyberfrog series, which was crowdfunded, with the first chapter being Cyberfrog Blood Honey, and the second chapter, which is currently funding right now on Indiegogo, Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. And if you're not into indie books and you don't know anything about Cyberfrog, you may know Ethan Van Sciver for working with Jeff Johns at DC, basically revamping the entire Green Lantern mythos, not just bringing Hal Jordan back, but reworking the Green Lantern Corps, creating the emotional spectrum and the new Lantern Corps, creating some new original characters for those corps, as well as bringing Barry Allen, the Flash, back in Flash Rebirth. He worked on a number of other characters and series as well. So if you're interested in DC Comics, I would go back and take a look at those. But today we're talking about Cyberfrog, and I'll actually take it out of the package here just to get you guys a better look. I just kind of worry every time I take it out. I don't want to ruin this awesome chromium cover. You might hear a story about a cybernetic frog and think that's kind of silly, but I mean, look how badass that cover is. That's one of the first things that drew me to it, honestly. But Cyberfrog is, like I said, not new, but he recently started up his new series a few years ago, which I own, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, and am excitedly waiting to receive Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. But let's see, Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales. I'm not going to go too in-depth in the story just because I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to give a chance for people to read it. Unfortunately, the crowdfunding campaign for Unforgettable Tales is over, but hopefully you may possibly be able to get a copy on eBay sometime soon. And if not, Ethan Van Sciver is planning on releasing a full 90s omnibus sometime in the future. So keep a lookout for that. But the story for Cyberfrog is basically he's a crime-fighting cybernetic frog, and this takes place in the 90s, and it definitely has that 90s feel. So for me reading it in 2020, to get that feeling, it was just really fun to read. I mean, it was fun and exciting. It's got some dark humor. It's got some violence. So if you enjoyed some of the more kind of extreme elements and some of that darker humor from the 90s, you're definitely going to enjoy Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales. But the story basically has him fighting some, I guess you just call regular everyday criminals. He's kind of merciless. If I had to describe Cyberfrog, I would say if you took the mind of Frank Castle, the Punisher, and put it into a human-sized cybernetic frog body, gave him a sense of humor and a hatred of bad grammar, then that's, to me, it would be Cyberfrog. You don't get too much of a backstory on his character, though in the new series, starting with Blood Honey, it does give him an origin. It does give him some backstory and history. You learn why he fights crime and why he is a cybernetic frog, as well as some new characters that join the cast. But yeah, it's a really fun read. Again, if you enjoy if you enjoy that feel of the 90s comics, you'll love it. There was a joke about Pearl Jam in there, which I thought was pretty funny. I will leave the link to Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet, just second chapter in the new series of Cyberfrog, currently funding on Indiegogo with I think it's currently at a little over $1 million right now. Definitely recommend buying it. And then I will also leave a link to the eBay store where you can purchase old and new issues of Cyberfrog, as well as some Cyberfrog merch. If you are new to We the Fandom, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.